Last time, Tapion and Vegeta killed Frieza for good, but in the future, it's not as peaceful anymore, with a new enemy showing up. Who is that? Welcome back to part 4 of What If Tapion Stayed. Now, there's not going to be a Universe 6 tournament for a couple of reasons. Champa does show up on Beerus' planet while Tapion, Goku, and Vegeta are training, and Champa does his usual stuff, tries the food, then asks for a tournament with the reward of Super Dragon Balls, and if he wins, he gets Earth. But Tapion interrupts and says, why not just use the Super Dragon Balls to wish for his Earth back? Goku interjects and says that he wants to fight strong opponents, but Beerus snaps at Goku and says Tapion has a point. But if Beerus finds out Champa took their Earth instead of bringing his back, they're gonna fight. Goku, a bit disappointed, continues to sparring with Vegeta and Tapion. Goku fully unlocks Super Saiyan Blue and is trying something new. He's trying to stack Kaioken on top of it to see if that would do anything at all. Meanwhile on Earth, Trunks is training with Goten, who just unlocked Super Saiyan 3, but is struggling to hold the form for a long time. But as the two are sparring, they hear something in the air, like crackling. The two both look to see a portal show up and shoot out some pill-shaped machine as it crash lands to the ground. The two fly over to see Trunks? A grown-up version of him. But how? Trunks yells for Bulma, who then runs to call for Whis, who tells Tapion, Goku, and Vegeta. They all grab onto Tapion as he then Kai-Kais the group back to Earth. They all run up to see future Trunks. But how? And what's going on? Goku goes to get him a senzu bean as it wakes up future Trunks to see everyone around him. Though he is a bit confused when he sees Tapion. Tapion is just as confused. A future version of Trunks? How's that even possible? And why didn't they tell him about this, Trunks? Vegeta asks Trunks what's going on in his timeline. Goku assumes it's about Boo until Trunks starts to explain more and more. Some random human attacked him and almost killed him. The human had black eyes, sharp teeth, and red hair. The group all look at each other confused. Everyone but Tapion. Tapion starts shaking. How did he get out? How did Hirudegarn escape? Goku and Vegeta then realize that he's right. Those details match Hirudegarn's looks. Tapion asks future Trunks if the person is a big bug-like creature, but Trunks says it was just a regular-sized human that attacked. How? Now, the group is left confused. A human that has the same details as Hirudegarn? The group all decide they need to go to the future timeline to figure out just what is going on and how Hirudegarn is even doing this at all. Tapion, Goku, and Vegeta all say they'll help future Trunks with whatever's going on. Trunks says he has one last trip to the future and back. After that, he's all out. Trunks is able to escape back to the past, but his mother and Mai weren't so lucky. Future Trunks has lost everything, but Bulma and Mai made sure Trunks got out of there safe and sound. As the group squeezes into the time machine, the machine starts to float as Kid Trunks yells at them to be safe. He'll protect Earth while they're gone. As they shoot a thumbs up, the machine disappears. The time machine reappears back in future Trunks' timeline as the group all step out to see a city destroyed to nothing. Trunks is angered. When he left the city, it wasn't destroyed at all, but now the city is fully flattened. The group starts to look around as Tapion gets more and more nervous as he looks around. That's when the group all hear a loud boom from behind, seeing another building fall down. They all get into a battle stance as they get ready to fight, until they see a normal human walk out of the rubble as they fall to the ground. The group walk over slowly until the ground below them starts to shake. That's when they notice some weird fog fly out of the rubble, as well as Tapion looks shocked and scared. It's him. Hirudegarn is alive in this timeline. But how? Well, let's explain. In the future timeline, Tapion did seal Hirudegarn, but Tapion was just a little bit late this time before planet Conat exploded. So when the planet exploded, it killed Tapion and let Hirudegarn back free, roaming in space. Throughout the years, Hirudegarn went planet after planet destroying them until he fully made it to Earth and encountered future Trunks. Future Trunks was able to hold off Hirudegarn until he was able to go back into a cocoon and transform into his actual form. Trunks was struggling until he was able to tap into Super Saiyan 2 and get the upper hand. Though Hirudegarn was able to transform into fog and fly off somewhere, leaving Trunks on edge for the rest of his time, until just recently Hirudegarn ambushed Trunks, causing him to go back to the past. Hirudegarn roars, shaking the area as Goku and Vegeta both go to Super Saiyan Blue, with Tapion using his ultimate form. The group all fly in as they start blasting Hirudegarn, and he gets lower and lower to the ground. Vegeta and Tapion dash in as Hirudegarn gets back up and out of nowhere transforms into some fog and flies towards the two. Tapion gets on the defensive and blocks the oncoming attack, but it flies right past him as it goes towards Vegeta and starts going inside Vegeta. Vegeta tries to swat away the fog as he screams in pain as Tapion looks all shocked. How is Hirudegarn doing this? Through the years, Hirudegarn was able to learn a new ability, transforming into his fog form and controlling somebody. Vegeta keeps screaming in agony as he keeps powering up, and the fog keeps going inside him. Vegeta then powers down as he falls down to the ground and gets back up, but something's different. His eyes are black, hair is red, and teeth are sharp now. Hirudegarn has taken full control of Vegeta now. Vegeta roars as his aura gets bigger and bigger as he looks over at Tapion with a confused face, but then gets angered again and dashes towards Tapion. Vegeta punches Tapion, knocking him out of his ultimate form. Tapion falls to the ground as Vegeta keeps roaring out loud, continuously shaking the area around them. Goku appears behind Vegeta, kicking him to the ground, but Vegeta is able to catch himself midair as he roars and thorns appear out of his head. Tapion yells at Goku they need to help Vegeta soon, or else he'll fully be under Hirudegarn's control. Vegeta gets back up to Goku as he roars at Goku. His nails get sharp and slice Goku's chest. Goku punches Vegeta away as Tapion flies up beside Goku, asking what they should do. Trunks flies up to Goku and Tapion, wondering what they should do. Goku asks Trunks and Tapion if they're able to hold off Vegeta for a bit while they try something that might just work. Trunks and Tapion both nod at each other as Trunks powers up to Super Saiyan 2 and Tapion into his ultimate form. Vegeta gets up as he roars at the two, with wings starting to appear on his back now. Tapion tells Goku whatever he plans on doing, he needs to do it fast. Tapion and Trunks both rush towards Vegeta as they both start to fight him. Goku starts powering up. Tapion kicks Vegeta away as he asks Trunks to hold him off for a second. Tapion needs to do something. Trunks dashes towards Vegeta as Tapion powers up, and then yells out Kaioken with a red aura appearing around the ultimate white aura. Tapion knows he doesn't have long to do this. Tapion dashes in, saving Trunks from Vegeta killing him, as Tapion starts to pummel Vegeta. But then, as Tapion is about to shoot a ki blast at him, Vegeta gets kicked from the back. It's Trunks. Trunks is in his base, gasping for air. Tapion gets back up as he thanks Trunks and grabs Trunks' sword. Tapion, now dual-wielding swords, flies in towards Vegeta. Tapion starts swinging his swords rapidly at Vegeta as he keeps dodging them. Vegeta roars, sending Trunks and Tapion back, as Vegeta now has a tail. Tapion yells at Goku again. He needs to do something now, or else it'll be too late. Goku then yells out, Kaioken times 20, as Vegeta looks over and flies towards him. As Vegeta punches Goku, disappears, shocking Vegeta as Goku reappears behind Vegeta, kicking him to the ground to then shoot a Kamehameha towards him. Vegeta opens his mouth as a ki beam fires out of it. The two beams collide as Tapion flies out of some rubble falling to the ground. That's when something falls out of Tapion's pocket. His ocarina. Of course, why didn't he think of that sooner? Tapion grabs his ocarina and yells at Goku and Trunks to hold him off. He might have a way to stop Hirudegarn and free Vegeta. Tapion flies up to the sky as he starts to play his ocarina. Vegeta looks above in the sky, hearing the tune and knowing what's going on. Vegeta screams as he starts to fly towards Tapion until Goku grabs Vegeta's tail and swings him back to the ground, with Trunks shooting a Gallic gun towards Vegeta, pushing him further into the ground. As Tapion continues to play his ocarina, a barrier starts to appear around him, with him glowing as well. Vegeta gets back up and starts to grab his head in pain as he screams out loud, causing the entire area to shake. Goku and Vegeta watch from afar as they see Vegeta start to glow. He's phasing in and out of Hirudegarn's control. Vegeta screams even more, but his horse starts to expand and expand until the air around him explodes. Tapion's interrupted playing his ocarina by the explosion, until he looks and starts to see Hirudegarn in his true form again. He left Vegeta's body. Tapion yells at Goku to act fast and kill him. They don't have much time. Hirudegarn is about to swipe at Tapion until Trunks appears in front of him and tells Tapion and Goku to close their eyes. As they do, Trunks yells out Solar Flare, blinding Hirudegarn temporarily. Goku and Tapion open their eyes as Goku shoots a Kamehameha at Hirudegarn, sending him flying. But it isn't enough. Hirudegarn starts to fight back by shooting his own ki beam through his mouth, causing a beam struggle to happen. Goku's starting to struggle. If this goes on, he won't be able to win. That's when Goku hears a familiar voice yell out something. It's Tapion, using his own version of Kamehameha. Over the months, Tapion learned the move for himself, but never told Goku. He wanted to surprise him. The two beams start to clash, with Hirudegarn's beams sending Hirudegarn further and further into space. The monster roars as he starts to get flung into the sun, burning him alive. You see the sun have a small explosion. Hirudegarn is dead, and gone for good. The group all power down, barely standing. They used all their ki for that final beam. The group all fly down to Vegeta, who's just in a crater laying there unconscious. That's when they notice something. Vegeta still has a tail. Hirudegarn's tail, to be specific. The group's worried if Hirudegarn is still controlling Vegeta, but when he wakes up, his eyes aren't pure black anymore. Goku explains to Vegeta everything that happened and points out the tail, annoying Vegeta. The monster that humiliated him long ago humiliated him again, and even left something behind that may be permanent. Tapion says he can use his sword to cut the tail off, but Vegeta says that he can learn to work with it. He had a monkey tail before, so it won't be that hard to get used to another tail. The only issue is that this one's bigger. The group will jump back into the time machine and travel back to their main timeline, explaining everything. Bulma and Kid Trunks are a bit concerned that Vegeta now has some weird pointy tail. Now it's going to take a bit to get used to, but they'll live with it. Future Trunks thanks him as he goes back to his timeline with the time machine disappearing. And that gets Tapion thinking, what if he went back in time to save planet Konash from exploding? It's obvious Bulma is able to make a time machine. The only issue is Beerus being against it. But there is one idea. Tapion goes to Vegeta and asks him for a favor. Vegeta agrees that he thinks it's time for that to happen. He just needs to run it by Bulma. And with that, that's all we'll end off for this What If. What do you guys think of this part? Let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot, and I'm thankful for every subscriber. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.